Well, I completed the second game, and I'm, for some reason, immediately jumping into this. Not immediately. I had to go back and play the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore. I keep wanting to say Brigmore witches. Now I gotta see how this story ends. Why Billy lost her eye and arm, considering that I got them back for her. Original game plus, what? Why is there a continue? Obviously I don't have a continue file. Why is there a continue file? I've never played it. No, what is this? Did someone play it on my account? How do I go back? I don't want spoilers. Why is there a continue file? Okay. It's fine, I guess. It was at the beginning, so whoever... 2021? It's also not the top file, which means it's not mine, so someone else played on mine? Did I live with people in 2021? Pretty sure I lived alone. It doesn't matter. Medium is normal, so I'm just gonna choose that. One last fight. You're on the lookout for your old mentor, Dowd, whom you've not seen in 15 years. Rumors speak of a clandestine boxing club that uses black magic and bone charms at the Albarca Baths. Could he be there? Is Albarca one of the other continents? Notivia, Bristol. It's not Karnaka, but Serkonos. The other one has a C, and I forget what the fifth one is. But is it Albarca?
My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Dowd, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Dowd, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Dowd is in Karnaka, and I'm going to find him. Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Dowd has to be there.
Alright, so we're still in Serkonos. That was a lot of exposition to give an explanation to why she has a heart. Because why would she have a heart if she's never been greeted by the outsider? So at the end of my playthrough, for the channel, I played 2 playthroughs. You only got to see one on the channel. As Emily, I did the peaceful ending, and I told Megan slash Billy that she had to live with what happened. And she stayed on the ship, and I guess she left and went back to Karnaca. If you do the, these are spoilers, but this is a conclusion to that, and you kind of already know now that Megan is Billy. The conclusion to the other ending, which I did as Corvo, she just leaves. She doesn't even tell him the truth, because obviously he would have killed her for killing his wife. But that's because I did, I don't know, I'm assuming it would be the same good ending. But because I played Corvo as a high chaos ending, when you get on the deck of the ship, Megan's just gone. So she ran, fearing what was gonna happen. The Lonely Rat Boy and other tales. So this is just one of the other people who have been blessed. Because from, what's it called? The Knife of Dunwall, the Overseer says 8 people were given a gift. I thought, and I don't remember it, and I don't have the time to go back and check. I thought he said 8 people at that current time were given the gift. But I guess he had said 8 people to that point in time were given the gift. Because in the Brigmore Witches, Delilah says only 4 currently have the gift. So there's the 4, Dowd, Corvo, Delilah, and Granny Rags. This boy is number 5, and there is an unnamed woman as number 6. I'm trying to remember if... No, those won't count, because that's that conversation happens during the second game. So yeah, this boy is one of the 8 who got powers from the Outsider. Oh wait, now I can see what it is. Morley. Wait, I thought there were 5 continents, because Dunwall's not a continent. Dunwall is the capital, Bristol. Weren't there 5 continents? Am I remembering that wrong? It doesn't matter. What do we have? Burn the White Hound. Oh, this is similar to Dowd's thing. Dowd during Knife of Dunwall had favors? These are basically favors. I'll get 450 gold if I burn the White Hound. You received your stipend at the end of the mission. Okay, an eyeless hag stole my poor Milky. He's white as whalebone, but riddled with disease. It breaks my old heart to ask this of you, but if you find my Milky, please put him out of his misery and burn his remains. Save him from those cursed eyeless, and save Karnaca from another plague. So I don't accept them. I'm already accepting them. I just choose whether or not to do them. And then industrial espionage. Those thugs at the Albarca make potions and bone charms upstairs. Their liquor is vile. Sorry, I don't like the movement thing. It did it in the second game, and it makes it, when I'm reading it, for some reason, it messes my head up. But it sells for good coin, and we're losing punters to them by the day. Bring us the rat liquor recipe before our brewery goes out of business, and make sure to destroy their stock while you're at it. Okay. Bone charms and that. Lore and maps. Okay, this is where it ties in. Forgiven. I wouldn't have blamed Emily for killing me then and there. Bring down an empress, and everything gets thrown into chaos. A lot of people got hurt, but it was worse than that, wasn't it? I helped kill her mother. That's 2 times I was spared, but at least I got to put it right. Is this how Dowd felt or feels? So, nothing grabbed my previous save file from the second game. So I don't know if just canonically, again, the low chaos endings are just canonical, because for the second game, the low chaos for the first game is canon. And obviously the low chaos for Dowd's story is also canon because Billy was spared. So yeah, no matter what, for this game to exist, no, because she runs away. So yeah, this it just made canon the low chaos options, which is fine. Those are the options I chose. But for characters who don't choose low chaos, it kind of messes with their immersion, doesn't it? Unless it does read your save file, even though nothing brought it up and asked, and it does say she ran before Emily or Corvo would kill her. But it shows Emily, and my last playthrough was of Corvo, so no, it must just always be Emily. My dreams are getting worse too, stronger. Sometimes I stare at my right arm like it shouldn't be there, and my head hurts like I'm blinded by blood. I started to write it all down, just to keep a handle on it. 2 weeks until I'm back in Karnaca, the longest 2 weeks of my life. If I even make it, the engine is rattling bad. Should I discuss the arm thing? No, because it's probably going to bring it up in this story. My old self again. It felt good to say the name. Even better to hear it. And now it's on every corner of Karnaca. Wanted, Billy Lurk. Why is it on every street corner of Karnaca? As far as they know, Billy Lurk is dead. I've been sending out messages to my contacts in the city, following up on sightings and rumors, but nothing yet. I even listened to the rats. Sometimes they know things others don't. Oh, so the heart that I have, and their voices remind me so much of Deirdre. The heart is letting her listen to the rats. Whose heart is this? I found the old man's wanted poster in a trunk. Now I'm looking for Dowd, just like all of Dunwall was years ago. Hope I have more luck than they did. A long shot. One last lead. An underground boxing club of all places. Dowd could be fighting there. Maybe another dead end, but I have to be sure. I tried to pump out the engine room, but no use. My ship's dead in the water. Megan Foster would have been furious, but I'm not. I've got other things to care about now. I don't see a powers option. Is that Dowd now?
Burglary, spying, picking pockets. Dowd taught me more than just killing. It can keep me afloat. For now.
Sounds good. It's the travelogue that I just read. Sokolov establishes a studio in Tivia, so that's conclusion of the second game. Renowned natural philosopher and painter Anton Sokolov returned to Tivia this week after years of retirement in Karnaca. Sokolov, whose inventions and technological marvels are famed throughout the Isles, was greeted with the fanfare and panoply due a national hero. A parade in his honor culminated in a festival on Mastrov Square in Dubovka, where Sokolov gave a brief speech announcing the establishment of his studio. When asked about his future plans, the inventor responded, "I've already done enough for several lifetimes, bro. Come on. I look like an ape from the Planet of the Apes. Let me live." The inventor was overwhelmed by the infernal noise of the parade and left the celebration early. Sounds like me. He gave no indication whether or not his studio will accept apprentices. Probably not, given what happened to his previous apprentice.
Good to see the old man made it up north. I was lucky to know him. I wonder what poor soul is dealing with him now.
I'm gonna point this out now. She sounds younger than she did in the previous game in number 2. I don't know if they got the same voice actress, but she sounds younger. And I don't think she should sound younger if this is a continuation of the previous game. I mean, it's fine, but like it just shouldn't. Empress Emily Caldwin moves to heal fractured empire. Renovation projects in the Tower District are finally underway as the last funeral rites were performed for High Overseer Yul Kulan and the Brothers of the Faith who died in an attempt to retake Dunwall Tower from the now deposed usurper Delilah Copperspoon. I don't think that was the name of that overseer, but I guess we'll take it. The Abbey of the Everyman has spent the last several months consecrating and interring the remains of the fallen, while also removing dangerous and heretical objects from the Imperial Palace. No, why would Emily let them do that? Are they taking all of her runes and bone charms? With representatives from the Isles beside her, Empress Emily Caldwin issued a statement yesterday morning urging unity in the wake of this great tragedy. The Empire's strength is in its diversity of thought and action. Working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. We are pleased to reassert our partnership with the sovereign nations of Morley, Serkonos, and Tivia. I thought there was 5. Is there really only 4 continents? For our mutual peace and prosperity. Following these proceedings, several imperial proclamations have been issued, with the aim to restore trading networks and communication across the Isles. Several large-scale public works have been announced, with architecture firms in Serkonos and Morley already competing for the commissions. You should have pardoned.
So, Her Imperial Highness is back on the throne. If she knew what I was doing now, she'd probably try me for treason.
Well, I guess based on the name of the game, we know what you're doing now, but we don't know what you're doing now.
Is this what you would have looked like, my sweet Deirdre? I would have died soon after you, if it hadn't been for Dowd.
Okay, so I don't have the heart, but I do have the heart. But I have a Voltic shot. Standard ammunition for the Voltaic gun. And a static burst. And my whaler knife. Also, these should be on opposite sides of the room, but I guess she moved the room around while traveling back from Dunwall.
The engine is shot and half the ship's in an inch or more of seawater. These are the dreadful whale's last days.
Sounds good. Stilton! Yeah, that's what she looked like before. She looks younger in this one. Like, that's the end of the previous game. Like, they made a whole new character model and everything to make her younger. Oh, I can actually read this. The dream again. I was the Grand Guard. I know it this time. It was. A fight I couldn't handle, a misstep, a mistake, an eye cut open, and a sword arm lying in the street. Me, not even half myself, staggering through Karnaca, trying to tie off a tourniquet with my teeth, pulling with all my strength as I feel each heartbeat shudder a little slower, a little weaker. When I woke up, my right arm was numb right up to the elbow, and my right eye stung as bad as the time Anton tried to cook hot peppers on the griddle in the galley. It's like my mind's playing tricks on me. It takes me a while every morning to know what's real. It hurts to write. I tried to have a dreamless night by drinking some of that foul liquor Anton left behind. But the dream came anyway, and now my head hurts like I'd bashed it against a wall. The sea's choppy this morning, too. Just my luck. I'd been in some nasty spots in the past, but I never had to pinch my own face shut or watch my hand twitch in the street. So why do I keep dreaming it? Every time it feels more like a memory than anything else. And it's getting worse. I'll have the dream, then the fingers on my right hand are stiff for hours in the morning, and I can barely tie a knot. And my right eye will go blind without warning. I don't know what to do. If I tell anyone about it, they'll just think I'm drinking Anton's liquor every night. I'm throwing the rest of that bottle overboard. You don't even have a crew. What do you mean tell anyone about it? There's no one here. But now this is making me think of the other things. What happened to Stilton? If Megan is starting to have if Megan is starting to have problems, then what happened to Stilton? Or what is currently happening to Stilton? Is Stilton gonna also have problems? Deirdre in my dreams. Last night I fell asleep holding the charm Deirdre gave me. I remember her picking some rich man's pocket for some coin or a watch, and instead she pulled out this thing, dead and humming. So that adds another person who had to have been visited by the outsider. Doesn't mean he was marked, but he was given a heart. She bundled it up in a braid of her own hair and gave it to me for luck. But it wasn't luck that made the rats start talking. It was only after Deirdre lay dying that it started whispering her sweet voice to me, so Deirdre's inside the heart. I dreamed her in patches, red hair peeping out of her baker boy hat, those sharp eyes, the quickest hands in Dunwall. We used to lie together, and the feeling of her fingertips across my skin would be the only thing in the world to me. I'd close my eyes and nothing else would matter. But in the dream, she looked at me like she'd been alone so long she couldn't even recognize me. I reached out, and my arm was gone. I could barely see her through the blood and pain, so far away, and me half missing. It was an older wound that hurt this time. When I woke up, I was alone again. I don't know what I expected. I've been alone on this ship for weeks. Nobody but me, and the rats that chew up the wires in the engine room, and then tell me with a laugh. Tell you what? We ate the wires in the engine room? Terrible dreams. These are the strongest they've ever been. Feels like I'm really dying each time. I'll be in some alley in Karnaca, the sleeve of my coat soaked to the shoulder in blood, half blind, face split open like a river crust. Thieves waiting to check my head for gold teeth and grab a better pair of boots. Or the Grand Guard, swords bloody, laughing as I die. It's a little different every time, but not by much. When I wake up, I look in the glass just to make sure my eye is where it was the night before. And who in the Isles has to check to make sure their own damn arm hasn't been hacked off in the night. It's ridiculous. I'm running low on tobacco. With how much I've packed my pipe, the nights when I can't sleep, don't know what I'll do when it's gone. Okay, any other hidden notes before I get on with the main story stuff? Doesn't look like it. Well, there is this, but...
I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Dowd. Somewhere.
It's just so, because we don't have a character to talk to us, it's just so much reading at the beginning of this. Okay, the advertisement.
That club is run by a gang that call themselves the Eyeless. They claim to fight using black magic. If that's true, then Dowd might be involved.
Okay. Let's read. The Eyeless remain eyesore for our city. 2 raids by the Grand Guard occurred last night, resulting in few arrests as investigations continue into the activities of the gang known as the Eyeless. Both raids were conducted on derelict warehouses in the Campo Seta dockyards. That's the place from the main story. Several shipments of whalebone were found at both scenes, along with many carved talismans familiar on sailing ships. These trinkets, marked with strange insignias, were collected along with various unidentified powders, noxious plants, and vials of unknown liquid. Though these items add credence to rumors of black magic being practiced by the Eyeless, the Grand Guard has not called for overseer support. Well, they're probably still needing a new overseer, whatever they call him, leader, vice. No, roving vice overseer Cardoza of the Abbey of the Everyman, when reached for comment, stressed the spiritual dangers of carved bone charms and, if found, to bring them directly to your nearest overseer outpost for inspection and disposal. He gave no further remarks on the Grand Guard's ongoing investigation. So that's who replaces Byrne. Notes about the Arbalbaca Albarca Baths. Went to see old Madge again. Traded some old whalebone and a bit of hair, not mine, for information. Don't like that. She's making charms for the eyeless now. Good clients, pay regular. Left before Madge tried to pick my pocket. Great. Some witches from the royal... Oh, no, there should be no witches if they chose to do the, well, I guess they could be new witches, but that means a new person has to have a mark, right? Because, okay, I'll read it first. Some witches from the Royal Conservatory joined the eyeless. Powerless now. Oh, okay, so I should have read it before I made this comment. Powerless now, none from the Brigmore days who would remember me, at least. No reason to think they'll look twice if I go in like anyone else. Yeah, so my issue with that was, so they're just people now. They're not witches. But if they choose the good ending, all of the witches were stripped of their power because they don't have marks. They get their power from either Delilah or Granny Rags. No, Granny didn't give any witches power. So all the witches had their power from Delilah. Where was I? Are these people just messing around, or is there something I'm not seeing? Why is that just a note? Think I lost my pocket knife. Madge? Curse that old woman. Can't know if doubt at the Albaca Baths until I go check it out for myself. Last lead I got. Those seem like things she would have been saying in, like, verbally. Who's writing a note? Oh no, I lost my pocket knife. Dowd?
Everyone in Dunwall was afraid of him then, but not me.
Great talk. They're all different. A reply from Isabel. Megan, you must be pretty desperate if you're writing to me about this, yeah? I saw him. He set up a meeting to buy some of those funny explosives that, quote, fell off the back of a carriage, end quote, a few months ago. I waited for him, but he never showed up. Sorry, I can't be any more help. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Put me in a real bind, Isabel. Also, hey, you were kind not to mention it, but I didn't forget I still owe you the case of fig wine after what happened last time. Give me 2 more months. I swear I'll get it to you. I thought Megan owed somebody something, not somebody owed Megan something.
Karnaca is full of secrets. If I have any clues about where Dowd is, it's because he let me find them.
Got it. Reply from Kitterick. Dearest Megan, what an intriguing message. Who this is then? Who's this then? Not who this is then. An old lover? Forgive me, but he doesn't really seem your type. But if you must, I heard a rumor a few months ago from some gentleman that a man looking like that had been spied with those bizarre eyeless. I filed that piece of gossip away just in case it was important. Lucky you. When are you coming back here? Make it soon. We miss you. We have some of that tobacco you like stored away just in case you visit. Loving you always, Evie Kitterick. Reply from T. So, this is Thomas. This is the person that was in the previous message. Okay. I don't know if it's Thomas, but Thomas was Megan's replacement, or Billy's replacement, and there's a T, so I'm assuming it's Thomas. I could be wrong. Billy, or Megan, or whatever you go by these days. I don't know anymore. It was easy to pretend we didn't know each other when you were Megan. We agreed to respect both our new lives and not dredge up bad memories. So what are you doing? Yeah, I saw him 2 years ago, here, in Karnaca. Even asked after you. I said I hadn't seen you since that night in the flooded district. I'm sure you know why I lied. He never stopped killing, you know. He's got the same old grudges. I just hope you're not one of them. And now that makes no sense because if they're choosing the good endings, Dowd did stop killing. Okay. Well. Mark of the Outsider.
Dowd's had the mark of the outsider in his hand for as long as I've known him. I've gone through every gang-infested slum asking after this, and no one would tell me a thing.
Okay. Abandoned letter to the Empress. Your Imperial Highness, thank you for the gift. While your generosity is to Empress Emily Caldwin, I don't want your coin. Lady Emily, I can't take your coin after what I did. I'm trying to find a way to make peace. Dear Emily, I wish to do. Mend my vest, seal the hatch, bullets, and whiskey. Kinda seems like I could do all of that with the Empress's money that she gave me. Before I go. Oh, whoops, I was gonna pick that up, but I'll just smash it, I guess. So where are you from, Billy? Are you Dunwall? You grew up on the streets of Serkonos, so never mind. You're also Serkonian. Locked up too, right? Yep. They're probably all locked up. They just want you to move on, but I have to check if I can get inside. It looks like the answer is no.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far.
Sorry. I just wanted to ring the bell. Okay. Well, now I can't because the thing fell out. All right. I doubt any of these will be open also, but I gotta check. Okay, well now I'm in the water. All right, so I didn't read this, did I? Oh, I did. The Dowd storyline. Oh, but what's the mission called? One Last Fight. Yeah, I did read that too. Rat Whispers. Press X to hear the thoughts of rats. Got it.
What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
The friend listens. The friend hears us. One of us. One of us. But ugly and big. Still friend. She fed us in lean times, tossed us grains and crumbs. Loud voices came, metal flashed, more blood and floods on the floor. Our first feast, we lap her up. Flee small places when the water comes, flee low places. Drip, 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 fills up street. Climb up to new danger.
So this does kind of tie into a bit of the one thing that I find annoying about after playing the second Dishonored game. Everyone that's not Corvo and Delilah essentially has the same powers. So Rat Boy, do I have the book in here, right? Ratboy, Dowd, Corvo, Granny Rags, and I think the first, I don't know what her name is, the first person? No, the first person had different powers too. She could turn into a moth. So 4 of the 8 have the same powers, which are blink, rats, yada yada. And then they get one slight change, but then you play as Emily, and Emily's powers are completely different. Delilah's powers are completely different. And the only thing we know about the First Lady, so I'm just gonna call her the First Lady, is that she could turn into a moth. And I was a little disappointed that it's, and I bring this up in a different video, that there's no more games because the studio shut down, and now they went on to make Deathloop as the final conclusion to Dishonored. But like, there's other continents, and like, what else? What other powers exist? Why did everyone have? Because they could still make more games if they ever, someone ever bought the rights, or the studio wanted, like, somehow was able to come back. They can make more games before the events of this game, because the Outsider mentioned that 8 different people had a mark, and we only know for sure of 6. Because then you add Emily afterwards, so 9 people total had a mark, unless Billy gets a mark, and then 10 people. So let's go to the baths. All right, bathhouse. So that looks, I guess that's supposed to be Dowd and Billy?
All right. The old Albarca baths shouldn't be far.
So I don't know how many bone charms are going to be here, because I don't have a vision thing yet.
It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Dowd has seen these.
So I'm guessing the reason why these are up here is because she wanted them up here for Dowd to know that she's in the area. Which is possibly also why she didn't get pardoned by Emily, because Emily, based on Emily trying to pay her money, Emily would have pardoned her. Trust Michaels with your treasures. Okay. And then who are you? Sean Young. You're the overseer guy, right? No, Sean Yoon died. No, the other dude died. Who are you supposed to be? So 2 of these 2 are gonna appear in the story. The eyeless are watching. Well, the eyeless can eat one. Fidelia's journal. Second Earth. Second month of Earth. Or season. No, is it seasons or month? I think it's month. I tried the old incantations over the teeth and strings like before, but it didn't work. It always used to work. Is the magic really gone? I heard about a gang from one of my sisters. She said they do things like what we had together. I don't know where else to go. The 27th Earth of Earth. The Empress, or no, the Eyeless might be content with scratched up bones and rat liquor, but I'm not. I tasted the dark waters of the void with my sisters. I know what it feels like to turn the things you hate to ash and watch bright flowers bloom from the cinders. These people don't know real magic. 7th of Nets. I think I found a way. If I can snatch one of the stray hounds off the streets and steal some carved whalebone, I might be able to get back a glimmer of my power. I know what words to speak over it. I just hope the outsider listens. 10th of Nets. I used to raise dead hounds from the earth to stalk shadows and tear my enemies to pieces, and now I watched the life run out of this wretched creature. Its heart shuddered and stopped, and I felt nothing, just pity. It's gone. Are you the one who see you in the void, suckers? Taxes. I don't need to pay my taxes, I'll see you in the void. Outsider doesn't pay taxes. Pay taxes. Okay, I got it. So I thought that said Rizzo's. Rosina, rosewater jelly. Who are you? Ivan Jacoby, Administrator, Division of Bridges, Roads, and Cemeteries. So you're the third person who's probably going to play into this story. Oh, stealth. Crouching and moving. Oh no, I skipped a freaking cutscene. I was trying to crouch because it told me to stealth.
All right. The old Albarca Baths shouldn't be far. It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Dowd has seen these.
Okay. Let's make a save. That was so stupid. I didn't know it was gonna immediately go into a cutscene after telling me about it. I think it was a cutscene. Like, it looked like a video was starting to play. Stealth. Oh, it was a tutorial video. Oh, okay. See, I didn't read that. I pressed B and the video started to play. I didn't press A. So that's weird. Oh, hey, guys.
He sneaks along dark, reeks of drink and dark blood. Our screaming kin hunts us. His knife is fast.
You talking about the knife of Dunwall? What are we talking about? I'm gonna assume I don't get vision until I lose my eye. And I'm not gonna get a mark. So I'm just gonna have to go with this. Okay, that's the correct way to go.
Could be a gimmick. But if they really do use magic, then I need to check it out.
These are some people. Bandera Beecham Sawmill Company. None of those names sound familiar. Okay. I didn't even have to knock him out. Addermeyer solution is no longer usable. Okay. So did they cure the blood fly plague? And the rat plague? Quick access wheel. Got it. Why does Billy get to chop things silently, but Corvo, Emily, and Dowd don't? When they chop something, it is loud. Hey, guys, it's me. Okay, you have nothing to offer me. Okay. Combat.
Maybe the gutters were eat.
Okay. This is a Dishonored game, which means... Also, I have all dialogue on.
Gang's a gang. You should worry more about a knife in the back than some curse.
If you say so. But let's still wait for the reinforcements.
Okay. Vanguard is aware of illegal activity at this bathhouse, which they've known for a while, I would assume. Guards are waiting for reinforcements to begin an investigation of the premises. Sounds good.
Don't even know that.
Someone there? What's going
Wait,
on?
they can see me underneath here. Are you kidding? What is stealth for then? I guess Billy is wearing a bright red freaking jumpsuit. But then again, Corvo, Dowd, and Emily wear dark colors and people can still see them. There's a bone charm nearby.
Blood ox stew tonight. Starving.
Are you kidding me? Tried to jump on top of him and it just ignored the button prompt. Is it because I haven't learned how to do it yet? Is that a witch? Are you a witch? Are you a witch? You have to tell me if you're a witch. Those are the rules. Mission orders from Captain Lejano. Lieutenant, I've received reports of illegal activity in the old Albarca baths. I suspect the Eyeless gang is involved. This could be our chance to finally strike a blow against those degenerate rat eaters. I want you to scout the area with your squad and gather as much information. His squad is one other person. And gather as much information as you can before then. But don't take any risks. The Dockyard District will send reinforcements for a raid momentarily. Okay. Sounds good. The way I bashed his head into the ground. I feel like I'm hearing like dogs and stuff. I feel like he ain't gonna be getting up ever.
Oh, isn't it laundry day yet? Oh, it's gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
Take a bath, bro. Be my recommendation. Okay, just in case it doesn't do the button prompt again, let me go ahead and drop another save. Oh, come on. Why are you looking up here? Why is he looking up here? He has no reason to just look up here. Don't know if that counted as me being seen because it didn't turn red, but he had no reason to look at me. Oh wait, this isn't the old games. I can check. I can check. Not spotted. Sorry, because I was playing Knife of Dunwall and Brimwar Witches. You can't go back and check, and so I just gave up on stealthing because I was like, I'm on a time crunch if I want to get all this stuff done before kill all the whales. If I want to get all this stuff done before the end of the year, I can't be trying to stealth.
I've heard a few things about the Eyeless. Some of it strange. None of it good.
I've heard some things about the Eyeless. They don't have eyes. You gonna tell me where this bone charm is? For territory. Instead of just saying there's a bone charm? There is a bone charm. Okay, it's gotta be in there. Okay, because I currently have no detection. And what do these do again? Stuns target, and that one's damage. It's blocked. It is not blocked. What is it blocked by? Locked makes sense. What is it blocked by? It's not blocked by anything. It's locked. There's a difference. I broke my back in the silver mine. That's just normal graffiti. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna be coming back this way. I don't know if his body will despawn by then, so I'm gonna move it. Did I already move it? I didn't move it. I'm gonna move it anyways. Because they have reinforcements coming, so my guess is I'm going to come back through that door there. And these guards will be immediately hostile. No, of course you can't get that jump. All right. Hello, I've entered your home. Taking your bath salts when all you have is a shower. There it is. What do we get? Unnerving target. Yeah, we've seen that. Thank you. Unnerving target. Enemies sometimes drop grenades. Okay, it's sort of just the basic same ones. We'll be rich. We've been here for just a month, and I'm making coin hand over fist. It's a dream come true. Sure, it costs to keep the suppressor running, but it's paid for itself 10 times over. Everyone wants to try to fight the brute. All the new folks coming in because they heard we can do a bit of magic, thinking they're the one who will break the brute's record. Ha! They pay for it in coin and teeth. Better them than me. I could kiss the one who led us here and to that magnificent bastard. So I wonder who the brute's gonna be. So there is the Black Magic Brute, 73 wins. Jenny the Reaper, 22 wins. Oh, so the Black Magic Brute can only be Dowd, because none of the other people are gonna have power, huh? Stout William, 16 wins. And the Cutter, 10 wins. The prize is 1 bone charm of powerful effect. It's gonna be Dowd because I'm gonna have to box him. It's gonna be one of those arena situations that happens in video games. You gotta pay what you owe. Exactly, where you gotta pay what you owe. Is that just the same key? Great hiding spot. You could have put it anywhere and you put it in a basket that's see-through. Alright. Now I get myself a pistol. Some grapes. Grapes and bread. Dark bread. Some money. Cannot go out the window. That's okay.
Not this time.
play your way. Thanks. That's the apartment I just left after breaking into it, and then that's the stairs. Are there consequences for stealing this time? Seized.
I was pretty sure I took it with me.
I tried black nightshade.
Yeah, you might have dropped it somewhere.
Would strengthen your
Probably be more careful.
lost all feeling from the neck down for a fortnight. Numb as a dead cod, couldn't walk, couldn't stand, couldn't piss without Gretchen's help. Nah. I'll stick to Duffy's bone charms.
Well,
You have eyes.
do what your gut says. But trust me, when you're getting carved up like a screaming piglet in the ring, you'll wish you'd tried my ointment.
Got it. Spring razor just randomly right here. That don't seem like a good idea. Man, how I wish I had vision to find things.
What
Hey.
I wouldn't give to see my new bosses on their knees before Brianna, or even Delilah herself.
It's your next witch, right?
Jeanette Lee owns the place. She can answer your questions.
Okay.
The blood flies are disgusting this year. And
If
what's
I have
next?
to visit another
is enough
simpering aristocrat's manor for another birthday seance, I'll jump from a cliff.
So the witches have turned into like birthday clowns, birthday magicians. Oh, it's one of the beggars. They give you hints when you give them money. Okay, before we go in, is there any other money hidden around? Oh, it's the doggies. Doggies aggressive?
Think, do I? At least I have a job.
Are doggies hostile?
Which is more than he can say. My knee feels better. The fresh air really helped. And the calendula flowers.
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. A little pus is all right, but this... I thought I had a few coins on me.
Whispers from the Void, number 3. Okay. Can I pet the dogs? Because I would like to do that, please. See, it was latched. Latched is not the same as blocked. You guys got anything for me?
Things like us.
Nope.
Creeping to his nest. Sleeping safe on earth's stone. Bright with rotten piss. Man came, hush, hush. Silver knives, bindings, trapped.
So
His nest lies empty now.
at first I thought they were talking about Dowd. Which they might still be talking about Dowd, but they could also be talking about Rat Boy. Hey, remember me?
I'm not drunk enough to have a conversation.
Trying to determine what that tattoo was, but I don't think that's a tattoo. It looks like a brand. You guys know you could throw those bodies outside, right? They don't gotta be inside, where there are people.
Go away. I need to prepare for my fight.
Okay. No matter if I look through those people.
It's locked. That area's private, get it? But I can let you in for, say, 100 coin.
Can you? There's a locked door to the restricted area of the bathhouse, not far from the entrance, and Eyeless has offered to open it for 100 coin. I don't know if you can actually let me in for 100 coin, is the thing. Eleanor, I'm shoving off as soon as I get coin enough for a ship to Winddown. My heart soured on this place after the brute killed poor Maudie last month. I'll never forget how the crowd laughed when he gutted her. The pricks. No, it's time to move on. Lania says she can get me honest work with the Winddown Guard. I'd rather look a fool in that uniform than stay here and get the black arts mocked. Jeanette said our orders came from a higher power. The eyeless were privy to big secrets, she said. What a laugh. Naria 1, I thought was another name. You keep dropping names. Naria 1 of these fools can craft a proper bone charm or rotting ointment. All they do is guzzle rat liquor and puke and brawl like babes. I won't miss any of them. You're my only friend here now that Maudie's gone, so I wanted to say farewell. Come see me in Winddown if you can, Marina. Okay, well, Marina, you're gonna get 100 of your money. You're gonna make a profit of 90 because I stole 10. I'll also save it just to be sure, in case you can't open this door because you didn't have a key. There you go.
Hey, open the door! Stay out of sight in there. If you're spotted, we never met. Got it?
Does the door stay permanently open now, or?
Only a few rats left. Then what am I gonna do? She'll feed me to the hounds if I fall behind.
Only at the Spectre Club. I wonder if that's a private club for eyeless members.
These half-penny charlatans don't know squat. Still,
Another 20 bottles, she says. By midnight, she says, ha! All I do anymore is brew potions for her. High and mighty Miss Lee.
You have to test it. Okay, good.
Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight? I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough.
Confused how that painting's there when I stole it.
Trapped like a hound in the pits. Hoping your masters will throw you a bone charm.
So Dowd isn't the
Just
brute?
make it through this shift, and I can go and have a mug of something at the pub. Feel a little like myself again.
Everyone's got freaking things on them. Hey. You scream hey at people?
When you get in there, up your agility right off and swing a hard left jab. Works like a charm.
Tomas, this is a letter to a friend. You don't know what you're getting into with this black magic. It draws you in with harmless things like sailor's charms. But then see what horrors the eyeless makes you do when you're too scared to leave. That's what the outsider wants. You didn't know I had a brother, did you? When we were little, there was an old woman who lived in the dock by the dockyards. Ma said to run if she ever even looked at us, but we didn't listen. She was ugly as a hagfish, but she'd tell us all odd stories and said her black-eyed friend would visit if we were quiet. So is this Granny Rags? Then my brother went missing. We searched all over for him, but we found no trace. That night, I went to the old woman, that witch, and she had something awful smelling in a pot. She was stirring with all her strength. I asked if she'd seen him, and she laughed, said yes, and showed me. She'd cut my brother up to pieces, nothing but bones and red flesh, and the little scarf he always wore. She'd have grounded me up too if I hadn't run to the overseers. Get out of the cult while you can, before you're gutting someone's son or daughter to get the outsider's attention.
Well, you think I can't take him? I can hold my own in the ring. I knifed bigger blighters than him when I was a Bottle Street runner. And for less coin than I'll make when I win this match.
You won't win.
Stealing the bone charm reward. I poked around and found the big reward bone charm stashed upstairs in a workshop. Stealing it is your problem. But take my advice. If you can't handle the brute without some powerful bone charm, you'd best not mess with Jeanette Lee and her goons. So I can go take it.
It's unnatural. Trust me, you won't land a blow.
Nobody's that fast.
I'll make it into the inner circle.
Guy just looks normal. If that's supposed to be the brute, he just looks normal. I had thought that the brute was gonna be Dowd. Still could be, but that's restricted.
I should get a longer break.
Bet on the brute to kill. Albarca betting. Fighter, black magic brute. Time in match is 10, match 8. Stake is 7 coin to win with kill. All bets by house rules.
On account of my bed.
These all the same? No.
This place really pulled.
No, this is a banking betting slip.
Okay. Coin.
This is the same thing, but this one's 10 coin. Win with no kill. She was also talking. I didn't realize that was Billy.
Never tried this rat drink before. What's it taste like?
You've had worse things in your mouth. It's the smell you gotta worry about. Like a rotting corpse in a sewer. One small whiff, and you'll puke yourself inside out.
Yeah. Think I'll stick to whiskey.
Whiskey's a cheap parlor trick. Any street sod can swill a bottle and get so betwaddled he thinks he's Duke of Bell. Rat spirit takes nerve. It shrivels the marrow in cowards' bones, but stand fast, and the spirit shows you an eyeful of the void, worth every stinking drop.
I've got 4 little ones, and I wanted to make something to soothe their teething pains.
What a ladies' man.
So much, breaking my heart.
You've had worse things in your mouth. A bookmaker. Dropped off bets at your place. Robbie, I dropped the betting coin in the safe and hid your apartment key in the bucket by the door. Like you said, you're all set. You owe me 2 bottled rats for helping you with this time. Illyra. Yes, if you forget the combination again, tally the books over your desk. Maybe they'll uncover your memory.
Dowd's never lost a fight.
So Dowd is the brute. And now I have the key to the safe that I didn't even notice. Because the safe I did notice.
Where am I gonna get that?
So stealing just doesn't matter, because I've just been doing it out in the open.
You up for a beer later?
You bet.
Eyeless's diary. 24th of Harvest. Heard from some of the women who came over from the Royal Conservatory that there's a man tied up in one of the old public baths. I laughed, but they said it wasn't like that. And there's something special about him. I'll round up some of the others and take a look. The 3rd of Nets. They weren't lying. Some unlucky fool is down there. I don't know what that machine is or who put him there. We found a real one. Void touched, just like the women said. How did these women capture Dowd? 7th of Nets. We moved the operation over to the Albarca baths. Easier than trying to move him. He's got some real fight in him, though you wouldn't know from how old he looks. Need to talk to Jeanette. 12th of Nets. Got it all set up now. We call him the Black Magic Brute. Came up with it myself. I'm proud of that one. The outsider gave him magic. I know that much. The stupid hound can't talk. Or won't. Just mutters. Won't look anyone in the eye until a fight starts. But those fights will be making coin off him for a long time. It's obviously it's gonna explain it, but it just makes no sense.
I was pretty sure I took it.
If he has his powers,
So many people trying to get away from Garnaca now.
he could just leave this building unless they have
Even if it's dirty.
the music players, right? And again, it's probably going to explain it, but for now, it makes no sense. Some more bath salts inside of a shower. I'm guessing they're just using it as soap.
Someone grabbing people off the street. What do they want? Hopefully they just leave me alone.
For luck, walk 3 times around the square with breeches reversed. Who shakes your hand will take your bad luck from you. At night, face south and eat a tin of hagfish while singing I Knew a Lady 3 times. Rest a teacup on your forehead whilst taking the day's first piss. If it don't fall and break, luck will come. Okay. Eat a rotten Tivian pear, but keep the core in your pocket for luck all day. If a white cat hisses at you, hop the main dock's length on one leg without falling, then spit into the sea to break the jinx. Make a wish. Wear a scarf soaked in rum around your neck for a week. If it draws no comment, drink the rest of the rum. Your wish will be granted. Sure. Give me those eels. Give me them jellied eels. Give me that Tivian pear. It's not rotten. I think someone was leaving it there to rot it. But I took it. Took the pear. Okay.
These pseudo-spiritualists will never know what we've known. Maybe we should leave them. Go back to the old Bergmore place.
Yeah, if it's still standing, I'd recommend going back there. Although I feel like Emily's gonna order it teared down. Torn down.
Not this time.
The brute power suppressor. Do not touch. I don't know how this thing works, but it keeps the brute under control and in the pit. Oh, so he doesn't leave the pit. See, there's a boxing ring up here, so I thought he fought in the ring. Have your fun, but watch out. When I've got my money's worth, our leaders will want to eyeball him. We were lucky to find such a vicious cur for their studies. You've seen him fight. If he gets out, he'll kill us all, so don't turn off the machine.
This thing must be keeping Doubt's power suppressed. If I turned it off, nothing could stop him.
They just let me read that. Why is that there? I'll take it. I can take it. But it just shouldn't be here. Because I guess...
Hey.
I guess canonically they don't steal the paintings. Because it's the low... oh, I need to read that. Or add that to my thing. I mean, it's the low chaos run, even though you don't get penalized for stealing the paintings.
Now I'm paying. It's what happens when you're half starved all the time.
Okay, so the key was in there. Unless you go through the window. Oh, there was a safe right here. So count the books above the thing. So 451. I'm a fucking idiot. I read 451 and then immediately was like, duh, it's 451. That's the first code for every safe in Dishonored. It's the first code. Of course it's... Oh, I just changed the 4. Of course it was. Of course it was right. Your code, bro. I didn't even notice the safe. I saw the safe right there and assumed that's what they were talking about, but no. Okay. 451. They got me. Alright, let's go get our bone charm. Be nice if it told me how many were in the level, since I can't, I don't have vision. I still need to find... the alcohol recipe and the dog. I don't know how I'm gonna burn it.
Who's that?
Me? I literally paid. Oh, I can steal my money back. No, you want to leave, I'll let you leave. I'll let you keep your money. Okay, so that's restricted. There was oh no, there wasn't anything else over here. I thought there was another stairway up.
Another 20 bottles, she says. By midnight, she says, ha! All I do anymore is brew potions for her. High and mighty Miss Lee.
Actually, I probably could have went at that moment. I'll wait till he turns again.
And when am I supposed to catch the rats to make the liquor if I'm always making the liquor? Huh?
It's the same recipe. Okay. So I'm supposed to destroy this, but also find a thing? What is it? Those thugs, yada yada, bone charms upstairs. No, so they make them upstairs. We're downstairs. Bring us the rat liquor recipe before our brewery goes out of business, and make sure to destroy their stock. I don't know if someone's gonna get aggroed when I hit this, so. That's not the stock, I guess. There's still more somewhere. Authorized personnel only.
Days until the next red moon. Let's see. It was 6? 3?
I once knew a kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
Well, do they control what their bone charms actually do? Or are they, like, when they make them, do they choose what they do? Or do they just randomly have built-in powers? Don't know what we did right, but we crafted a mighty powerful bone charm this time. Jeanette says it's the reward for beating the brute. So spread the word. Okay. So it says it's powerful. Increases your jump height and distance. Wow. Guys, that's freaking powerful. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Oh, that's because I don't get powers. Right. So I need to be able to still do what Blink and Far Reach do while not having access to Blink and Far Reach. Checks out. Letter to Alma. Dear Alma, your last letter tore my heart out. With you begging me to quit the Eyeless gang and come home. Whatever gruesome tales you heard, the Eyeless aren't bloodthirsty brutes like Hatters or Howlers. They know things, secret things. They're teaching me how to make medicines and brew potions, and even carve my own bone charms for the occult boxing fights. If I keep winning matches, I'll catch Jeanette Lee's eye. She's the boss here at the Albarca. If I work for her, the coin will come rolling in, more than I ever made toiling on the docks. Sad news about Graham's fever. I can't spare any coin, but here's some dried raven beak for a poultice. Boil it down with yarrow root in a copper pot and spread it thick on Graham's chest. She'll be right as crystal rain in no time. Your brother, Rory. Y'all promise not to eat this person. About electrical burst. Jeanette, remember those old wall of light parts we found near the dockyards? Well, I found a way to make use of them. So then how did I have some before I even did the mission? Turns out there's a part of them that powers the whole thing. So I took it out of all the rusty coils, and now we got these little things to stun folks if they get out of hand. I call them electrical burst. You're welcome. I've already seen folks sling them at rats to keep them out of the storerooms, but it makes them tense up and ruins the meat. Can't even make liquor from them when they're like that. Better to use them on larger vermin. You get me? One last thing. Do not touch the tip. Never touch the tip. Don't touch the tip. And by the outsider, do not lick it. I wish I didn't have to make that clear, but Lacey did on a bet, and it took hours to wake her up. Now she's got no eyebrows. Not from the electricity, just because someone shaved them off when she was out cold. But we told her it was the electricity. Leon.
Why did it break? What? They gnaw our bones.
Why are you guys here if you don't want them eating you? Some overseers. Clearly the rats have intelligence enough to know that they're getting eaten by these people. Leave! 815, is that a code or is that 8 of 5? A hook mine, that's new, and it didn't give me a thing about it. About the hook mines, Stefan, what did I tell you? Glad we stole those blueprints last month, sure. Sure, those parts were hard to find, but these hook mines are already making themselves useful. Snatched up an overseer trying to sneak in here. Wish I could have seen what his face looked like under that mask when the hooks got in him and dragged him up. Would have paid a lot of coin to see that. But someone in the district is telling tales about us to the Abbey of the Everyman. Those witch hunters won't show mercy if they find out what we're doing here. Best find out which of our neighbors has a loose tongue, see if they can still snitch without it, and keep the tongue. We can use that. In the meantime, throw a rock or a rat up at this fool. See if you can wake him up or make him twitch. I'll get more hook mines made as soon as I can, Arabella. So it didn't teach me about hook mines, but that's a new item. It's only been couple of weeks according to HM. It's only been a couple of weeks according to Billy, and yet there's the white one I gotta kill somehow. get it heard my footsteps, but there's no way this thing should be able to see me.
Training. These beauties ready for my fighting ring?
Soon. They don't know how to spar yet. Loose the beasts and they savage anything that moves, friend or foe. Found an old beggar to train them up. Boots ripped him to meat gobbets in a blink.
Good. We want them vicious. Find some more beggars to train them on. But keep a watchful eye when you're dumping the bodies next time. We don't need the guards sniffing around here again.
You mean what?
Whatever.
Okay. So what am I doing with Jeanette Lee? Stealing the device key. Okay. Well, was there another pathway before I move forward? This is the door I came in, right? Yeah. Oh, this leads down to the betting room. 6 of 5. I don't know what those mean. There's a bone charm nearby. Is it on this guy? Wait, do you have a bone charm on you, my dude? Oh, please don't open outwards. Open inwards, please, please, please. Oh, okay, good. He didn't notice. Oh. No, okay, wait, he saw. Come on. I was hoping it would open the normal way. I didn't know it was gonna just push the dude out of the way.
Let me help you. What's going on?
What do you mean? The bar is filling so much faster in this one than it did in the other one.
Huh?
Leave!
If I can just make it through this shift, then I can go and have a mug of
Bone charms, parlor tricks, and a handful of potions and tinctures.
a little like myself.
And there is to whiff of the void.
Really hope that was nothing.
Yeah, I don't need the money. I needed the charm. So I'll take it. I guess I could always go in the room. Clumsy assassin. Brief invisibility after choking an enemy. Or assassinating an enemy. You are louder when making noise. And more visible when leaning. I was already very visible when leaning. That's not worth it. Okay, I do want to see what else is in there. So I'm gonna save. After grabbing the charm. Because this guy's got something on him.
If I see anything, I'll run. No, first I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, to warn the others.
Go away, bookman. I need to get this note off this guy. Oh, come on. Okay, I just want to see what it is first. Wait, where'd it go?
I'll see you in the void.
I'm so glad you're back.
How do you want to die?
Oh, I wanted to read the note. I don't even think it's a note, actually. Now that I'm seeing it on the floor. I don't think it's a note. So I don't need it. It's probably just an item? Right, is it a note?
Huh?
How, bro? The door is closed. He should not just be able to see me. Okay, I think it is a note, but I have a different way of hopefully getting to it.
Drip fills up street, makes us climb up to new danger.
Yeah. I thought you found me. Don't freaking yawn like that. And how do I break the, I still need to find the recipe. How do I break them?
Mark my words. One of us from the Old Coven will control these buffoons. Sooner or later.
Next up, first to admit it.
What?
Every time.
What?
With me.
What? 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 Why would he be hostile to me? Why is he hostile to me? Okay, whatever note is on him, I don't need. It's fine. I have no clue why he is hostile to me. He never saw me. I pushed him out of the way.
What do they
There's
want?
someone pulling the strings here.
Hopefully they just leave me
Someone
alone.
who knows more.
Okay. So I think it only stuns, it doesn't knock the guy out, right?
How many days till the next red moon? Let's see. It was 6? Huh?
I don't think she saw me, though. She didn't see me.
Too late. Better search the place.
Something's off.
And you had a bone charm on you as well. Power slash. You deal greater damage with your sword. Sword attacks are slower. Yeah, sure. I'm not going to be killing. I'm good with that. Uses for hag pearls. Clarice, here's what you asked for. Weren't too hard to find. You know they're not real pearls, right? 6 years at sea should have taught you that. Hagfish spit them up when they ate something bad. A rat falls in their mouth, and 2 weeks later, a bunch of these come out, waxy and full of little bones. Or they swallowed up the silver teeth out of the old man's head. Out of a dead man's head. And it's made them too heavy to swim right. Either way, it means they shove these things out one end or another. Probably why they smell awful. When they dry out, they turn stiff. And I've seen street kids pitch them at folks with slings. But dock workers say they're unlucky. Cut open a hagfish belly and a bunch of these pour out, you'd better take care. Your gran used to collect them. Had a string of them around her wrist. I thought they'd be bigger if they're pearls. But I guess pearls can be varying sizes. Was around her wrist, and when she wanted someone's luck to turn, she'd whisper their name to it and slip it in their pocket. Worked half the time, at least. Might help you out someday. Who knows? Just don't eat one. Visit again soon, Aunt Flora. So hag pearls are another thing. Got it. Doggies are standing. Got a cane that I don't get to keep. Where's the recipe? I still have not found the recipe. Unless it's in with the hounds. And I don't know why everyone is hostile to me now. I didn't do anything? Like, they saw me pick pockets, but no one cared. How do I kill and burn you is now the only question here. No, I don't think anything I have does burn damage. Okay. Sorry, buddy. But you're carrying the plague. I just wish I knew how to burn you. The eyeless got potential. Anyone who spent time on the water knows what these are. Lucky charms, scrimshaw, witchcraft if you want. Whatever you call them, these fancy bits of bone can be worth a fortune if they make good on their promises. Sometimes you'll find one on a dead howler or a grizzler, so grizzler is something new, some lifeless bootlicker's last hope in a fight. You'll never find one on a dead eyeless. You know why? Because the eyeless make good on their promises. We know things the Abbey don't want you to know. And not just a balm to clear that rash you got in an alley, but how to scratch up a bit of whalebone so you don't feel pain in a fist fight. How to make even the most sharp-eyed guard miss you in the street. Even how to get the outsider's ear and ask him a thing or two. You won't believe what we can do until you see it yourself. Until you see all those dead howlers at your feet and hold a bit of lucky bone to thank for it. All it takes is some ink under the skin and a couple of sleepless nights, and the city could be yours. Okay, well, I got lucky. It took 2 to kind of knock one of them out. I don't get it back, do I? Yeah. So it took 2 for each hound to knock them out. I still don't know where the recipe is. And I still don't know how to destroy the distillery. And I gotta burn this dog. But I haven't seen a furnace. Furnace. Okay, so that's one question answered. Where's the recipe? I was hoping that the rats would tell me things useful, you know? But they don't. They just recite from the book about Rat Boy. Okay, so I haven't completed the contract because it tells you when you complete the contract. So, recipe. So I was told it was upstairs where they make their stuff. There's nothing upstairs.
Mark my words, one of us from the Old Coven will control these buffoons. Sooner or later. These pseudo-spiritualists will never know what we know.
How am I missing it here? Those thugs at the Albaca make potions and bone charms upstairs. We know that. I've been in the bone charm room. I don't know what the other thing is. Their liquor is vile, but it sells for good coin, and we're losing punters to them by the day. Bring us the rat liquor recipe before our brewery goes out of business, and make sure to destroy it. So, was it in the room downstairs? Also, if I free Dowd and he kills them, is that on me? Am I blamed for that? I feel like I shouldn't be. There's a bone charm somewhere. Look closely. It's in here. Cornered animal. Your attack damage is significantly increased with your health this low. So I needed the key off the other guy. Because it's going to be in this one now, right? Plagued spirit bull rat liqueur. 1 ground bull rat alive. 1 grown, not ground. 9 red potatoes. 3 drops of wormwood oil. Drain rat's blood into large cooking pot. Boil with potatoes on red hot stove. Add wormwood when a mash forms. Strain the brew into copper vats with the rat corpse. Swelter 1 full moon cycle. Strain into a bottle. Wear a mask or you'll puke. Seal the rat inside with the liquor. If Jan sees you steal a squiff, you'll be hound's meat. Okay. So now I've done everything. Now it's just a matter of, am I screwed because I need to get Dowd out? But I think he's gonna kill them all, and I don't know if I'm blamed for that. Like, if that counts towards my chaos meter, right? I got spotted. And I got a kill? Who did I kill? Oh, the dog. I killed, no, wait, animals shouldn't count. They didn't count before, do they count now? It's fine, 1 kill, 1 spot. It means I don't get ghost though. It's fine. I'm just gonna keep going. So everyone in here is fine. It's just that guy over there magically sees me.
The bridge free! No! By the boy!
Oh no!
Dowd!
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like this.
You were hard to find. How did you end up here?
Let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Dowd,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
Like old times?
Those days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it. Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults. The black magic. This mark on my hand. We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the outsider? You want to kill God?
What would he have done?
I finally find him, and the old man's got me jumping right back into this occult shit. Dowd can explain himself back on the Dreadful Whale.
What would he have done if I took the painting? Because I could have taken it. They just left bodies in here with him? Oh, they did have music boxes in here. Okay. It said there's another bone charm somewhere. Oh, he did kill everyone. Oh. Oh no, he knocked him out. Nice. Oh, that was just... That was, okay. Well, he at least knocked one person out. Oh, no, here's another one. unconscious. Okay, so if I chose not to do anything and kill anyone, he doesn't kill anyone. That is good to know. It's just like if you choose to as Dowd in the Knife of Dunwall and bring more witches. You choose not to kill, Matthew and Billy won't kill. But now, where is this charm? Yeah, I know, you're telling me there's a charm nearby, but because I don't have vision, I don't know where. So you're gonna have to just calm it down, sir. I'm listening for it.
There's no way out. We've got them. We got them all. Come on. Let's have a fair fight.
Oh, is that her? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't just pay for this woman to leave.
I finally find him, and the old man's got me jumping right back into this occult shit. Dowd can explain himself back on the dreadful whale.
I didn't pay for her to leave the country just for the guards to kill her. So if I could save her.
Surrender, you filthy sewer rat! Good job, boys. Whiskey's on me tonight.
I guess I couldn't.
Let's have a fair fight.
Where are you? Does it turn off? Because it's in there. Because I hear the ticking here. Do I just bite the bullet and take a little bit of damage? If it lets me even get through? Okay, it doesn't let me through. Alright. There's got to be a way to turn that steam off. Get the steam off. How do I get the steam off? I just want to get my bone charm so I can leave. None of these were interactable. Turning on the water? Nope. Thought I had to wet bandit it. Yes, I know, it's in there. Is that a hole in the ground? Or ceiling? Yes, okay. That was. Sorry, you're all gonna get murdered because they're just shooting people. That sucks. She almost got to go live her life away from it all. Charm Carver's Diary. Oh, more reading. I thought I was almost done. 8th of Songs. A charm carver will never starve. My mother used to say. Always coin to be made by selling wishes and wants to folks who don't come by much of either in their day-to-day. Well, I'm hungry, and this piece of rotting bone hasn't helped me get out of the way of the overseers. Don't know who I pissed off, but someone must have slipped them my name. If those witch hunters catch me with my mother's carved bit of whalebone, it'll be a slow death. Outsider's arse, I'm in it now. 12th of Songs. Managed to palm off my useless bits of bone to a sailor stinking like whiskey. Couldn't tell his right from his left, or a real charm from a fake one. Coin should get me through the week at least. Overseer's still 2 steps behind me, going mad looking over my shoulder all the time. 22nd of Songs. Finally found a safe spot. Full belly too. Now I got a different hunger. My sweet singing bone charm round my neck again. Wet whalebone in my hands. This one will carve up nice. Not as strong as some, but still good. Went too long without. Want it just as much as the bones now. You got for me? Blast resistance.
Bodies hidden, dipped, and marked white stone, rotting alone. Bodies unearthed, flesh and clean sunshine, left for us. Sweet taste of decay.
Well, you know, Dowd, you could have stayed long enough to take care of these people. For me. Well, I gotta reloot them all, don't I? It's just you and I think one other person. You. And these coins here as well. Alright. So now I gotta get out of here. They killed these two. Killed her. There's one guy there. You're in the trash, where you belong. Okay, you're a civilian. You should not rat me out, right? Open what door? I'm long gone. Oh. What? I think my only being spotted was by the hounds. So I'm still good. I mean, to be fair... Bro, go somewhere else. Jump off a bridge. Oh, come on! Why? Would you come back down the... You either walk all the way down the stairs or continue your route. Like, what are you doing? Why don't they have normal paths? I understand if you're gonna come and investigate me, then sure. Otherwise, just be a normal person. I don't know where he's at, and I still can't see because I don't get vision yet. He just vanished. Hello?
Can't stay hidden forever.
Why am I hearing a woman coughing?
Something moved. I'm pretty...
How?
Sure?
What do you mean? Nothing moved. You didn't hear anything.
What?
Who's she to say I didn't deserve the promotion? She wouldn't know a promotion if it hit her in the head. In fact, maybe that's just what she needs.
What is this logic here?
Smells like piss. What a dump.
Okay, so what's your route? Well, at least Dowd left the carrier for me. Carriage. Nice of him. Yes, I know, I got detected. But I only killed the dog. Was it a person that detected me? Or was it a dog? I don't remember an actual person. Like, I thought I reloaded after every person. Do I go back and try to get Ghost? Took me almost 2 hours. Well, I went back and got Merciful and Ghostly, but it seems like I'm still neutral and assault? That doesn't make any sense, but okay. I didn't grab the painting. Dowd grabbed the painting.